Okay, 7:45 and I am on the way to the beach. It's a horrible day. It is raining, it is grey, it's miserable. It's like 5 degrees Celsius. So, got the wetsuit, got the disco, which is not a disco, it's a party disco. It's a thing. It's a steel disc, which we use for cookies. Very traditional in Argentina, and the circular section, you might say, of the disc used to come from a plough. So supposedly they have exceptional flavors coming from from the plough from back in the day. Anyway, we're on the way to the beach, so feeling a little bit tired. I got to bed a little bit late last night, but it's going to be a great day. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So we are on our way to the beach, and the sun has already come up, but I can't see anything because there's a lot of fog and there's a lot of it's like overcast. It's not good weather today, but supposedly the sun's going to come out as always. It always shines after the rain, so it's going to be an amazing day. We're going to be at the beach. We're going to be doing a traditional Argentine winter dish, Guiso de Falda, and I'm going to explain in a minute exactly what that means, what it is, and why it's so important for our culture, for Argentine culture. And what's so cool about today's episode is we are going to be surfing in the morning, and some of my buddies who are amazing surfers, and we're going to be catching some waves, and then we're going to be doing some amazing cooking and enjoying a Sunday here at the beach with friends. So stay tuned and I'll see you guys. We arrived at the beach, guys, and it's really, really cold, and some nice waves coming out, and so we're going to wait for about an hour and a half until the tide comes up, and then we're going to go and catch some waves, and then we're going to take a break, and we're going to cook some amazing guiso de falda in our plough disc. So stay tuned. I just got out of the water, freezing cold. It's like 5-6 degrees. So I'm gonna go get warmed up by the fire. I'm gonna get changed, and we're gonna get this asado started. So it's gonna be an awesome day. I'm super pumped to be here with my friends, and I'm far from a pro surfer, so they're still surfing. It's freezing cold, and I'm gonna get some nice warm mate, and we're gonna make an amazing guiso de falda. So good. So falda is the end of the rib cage, so it has actually a very small amount of bone. Has a lot of cartilage, has a lot of fat, and it is often used in construction sites, for barbecues in construction sites. So in Argentina, there's a tradition where every Friday, or nearly every Friday, I'd say probably 90% of construction sites in Argentina do this. They get together, all the workers that are on the construction site will buy a couple of kilos of meat, and they will cook it, they will roast it, they will do an asado, and it is like the Friday asado in construction sites. And they use a falda primarily because it is cheap and because it is very, very tasty. It has a lot of fat, has some very nice intramuscular fat, and it is just a great short rib, but it's the end of the short rib. So towards the front of the cow, the ribs get bigger, there's more muscle around them. To get to the other opposite ends, at the back end of the cow, that's where you get the falda. So I've got a few pictures of falda up here, and we are going to reverse sear it in the disco, and then we're going to take it out. We're going to do the vegetables, we're going to put in our stock, we're going to put in our tomato puree with a bit of magic, put some oregano and some bit of an Italian vibe going there, and then we're going to put the meat back in, and we're going to let it simmer for around an hour until it's absolutely succulent. So let's get cooking. And this, my friends, it's falda. As you can see, it is the rib section there at the end, has a lot of intramuscular fat. Do your guiso de falda that will just taste amazing. You just need to follow the following steps. First of all, get your disco, or whatever you're using, really hot. You use some butter or maybe some olive oil, avocado oil, get it really, really hot, and then sear your falda on both sides like 5 minutes. You could pre-salt it, you put some salt, pepper, and whatever. Pre-sear it and then take it out. Step number 2, which is probably most important, is all of the fat would have started to come off that falda, and we're going to use that as a base for our vegetables. And if you've diced them up, smaller, that's probably better because it's going to be a quick process. Get those vegetables in there, and then you're going to put on the lid and wait for around 10-15 minutes, maybe even 20, until they're can keep turning them, but don't put any liquid in until they you've given that grill taste to those veggies before you start adding in a brine or some stock. I added in some brine that had some rosemary, some water, some stock, a bit of salt and pepper, a little bit of garlic, and some chicha. So I added in my stock and basically let it simmer for another half an hour. Once it's simmered, that's when I started putting back the meat into the veggies, and then we finished up with the salsa. So it was absolutely amazing. And on top of the salsa, I added some thinly sliced yams, which are in Spanish like boniato, and I'll put a picture up here, and it was fantastic. ¿Cómo estuvo?
Y mira, vinimos con expectativas de un hermoso día de surf y nos encontramos con vos que la rompiste. La verdad que no sé de qué planeta saliste, pero te felicito y ya queremos que seas parte del grupo. Estás adentro.
Bueno, yo soy más que agradecido con el comilán que te hiciste, riquísimo, súper caliente para el momento y feliz de sacar la desembocadura compartiendo con vos y con los chicos.
Gracias, bro. O sea, que se repita más seguidas, ya hemos probado asado, nos sacaste distintos cortes, picaña, todo. Este superó, así que esperamos que el próximo mejor todavía. El guisito, un poquito de frío y el surf, mejor combinación imposible.
Dale, vamos Dani! Woo! A guiso at the beach after a surf. Life is good. Thank you. Subscribe, like, share, comment. I'll see you in the next one.